This is McCook's Mr. Billson. Honored to have you here. I had to buy a new lawnmower, 7.5 horsepower, and it is a Toro. An excellent mower to say the least. The last one lasted 10 years. I hope this one will beat that. Be that as it may, I should have some kind of a shed for it, and I really don't. In the old days, I just put a bucket over the engine and called it good. But I wanted something more, but again, I didn't want to spend $400 for a little shed for this mower. Instead of spending that $400, I spent $20, and I bought a cover for it. In fact, it's called Tough Cover. Good, resilient, waterproof cover, and I've had 38-mile-an-hour winds just yesterday. 38-mile-an-hour winds, and this stayed on extremely well. And it should protect and do as good a job as that $400 shed, and I did it for $20. But you're here for a story, so how about a lawnmower story? A lawnmower story. It starts out with a financial advisor that came to the area and wanted to hunt, and was given permission by the ranch that I work part-time for, and I was told take him around, show him the sites and where he can and where he can't hunt. That's how I got to know him. He stops by once in a while when he's checking out some of the rich people in the area, not me. But he told this story, and it wiggles the branches on lawn mowing. He had been a financial advisor to a man here in this area, millionaire plus he was, and throughout his life he'd guided him so that his money would not be taxed to death at that old man's death. Well, he did pass away then in his late 70s, and the family would be getting his estate, and the financial planner happened to be there, and they went into the old man's house, looked around for papers, anything they needed, to get through the gauntlet of taxes that were going to be beating them up. Be that as it may, they went downstairs, and he had 2 freezers down there. One of them wasn't running, and they said, "Ooh, that isn't good." And they opened up the lid, and there was a bunch of money. A lot of cash, small bills, clear full. After they finally tallied it up, it was over $350,000. $350,000. They then figured out and found out that from the youth of that old man, from the time he was youth, he mowed lawns. He enjoyed it. It was a hobby to him and a pleasure to mow lawns. Did it through high school and into college. And even when he had a good paying job, he still mowed lawns on the weekends. And he took every bit of that money and he put it in the freezer. And inch by inch it built up over the years. He mowed deep into his 50s. Even though he had a good job, he didn't have really any other hobbies or sports or anything like that he didn't care for. He just liked to mow a lawn every chance he got. And he did. And he mowed a lot of lawns, quite apparently, for to have $350,000 in cash and small bills. Absolutely. So what you can take away from this is, people, even if you have a full-time job, you want part-time, consider lawn mowing or other small jobs that are overlooked all too often by people that say, "I just can't make it," or "I just can't get ahead." Right now here in McCook, I got behind on my mowing a little bit one time, and I asked here recently, I said, "Hey, a lawn service, if I needed you, would you knock off a lawn for me?" And they said, "Well, one time, yeah, we'll do it." And they wanted $60 to mow my lawn. $60. That's an hell of a lot of money to mow a lawn, in my humble opinion. Be that as it may, it might be a good plan B for you or your loved ones to get ahead or to climb out of a hole if they're deep in debt. Thank you for your time.